everybody. So I have my brother's bullet journal. It says ChooseToDo there. He stole this book from me. He stole this Leuchtturm 1917 A5 notebook, dotted notebook from me when he decided to get into bullet journaling. And this past month, he did a lot of work. He did a lot of his own trying to put together the pages for December. And he actually didn't use the planner very much. He used most of these tapes. These are holographic, black holographic foiled tapes. They're overlay tape that is supposed to be functional for you to set up your planner. So we're going to try again. How he created this spread or these spreads is through Instagram Live. I kind of walked him through how to make it, but we were short on time. So a lot of this was like I had told him to start it, and then I had envisioned that he would use this border washi, which is just like a straight line, the straight line washi down to create each box of the month. However, he misunderstood my intention and he just cut this tape, which is, oops, this one here. This is the large box tape. He misunderstood, I assume, my intention, which was just to have one strip of like the Monday to Sunday and then just lines. So this is what the boxes look like. And he cut them in half. He cut them in maybe a quarter to put as the top, mostly for spacing issues. I find that this tape made it easier for spacing. If you look at my planner, which is one of the more recent videos that I put up, there's really good spacing for A5 notebooks. So I think I'm gonna repurpose these strips that he's used only a few days of. He just kind of didn't keep up with it. So he used almost an entire roll, just cutting off from 6 to 22. And typically, like originally this was intended to be a 1 to 31 vertical line. Some of them rolled out, so it's supposed to be this one. This is 1 to 31, just numbers, and that's supposed to match up with the Monday that repeats. So if he's not going to use these pages, I think I'm going to try to save as many of these pages as I'm trying to save as much of the tape as possible, but we might have a couple of pages in between that he won't use, or that'll be just completely blank. I don't know, I'd be interested in knowing what you would do with some pages that you just never ended up using. What would you do with this? Would you redate it? Would you kind of cut them out or glue them together? Be interested in knowing. But I'm gonna speed through this next part and then talk to you in a bit. Is the final outcome. I think I might have to add like a January up here or something. One more thing that should be added. think I'll add a mini calendar. This can be moved. I actually did most of the spread using the old tape from December. So I spent time picking all of the little pieces off. It was funny. It was kind of interesting. What we'll do here is we'll add the perpetual calendar dates, so we're not writing everything out. So here is the one that is like, it'll be the same. It'll be Monday to Sunday. I think it will fit. Should fit. No, maybe it won't. No, it won't fit there. So probably put it right down here. And then we know that for January, Monday starts, the 1st starts on a Wednesday. So that means the 6th, we need to cut it at the 6th. So just put down, you guys see this? I'm gonna put it down like this. Then you have a monthly calendar, and this one starts in January. So we need January up here. Maybe we'll put January here. Oh, you can see that. It's up there. And then these pieces you can just save. What I might do is, they're really relatively easy to remove. So leave it here. So next time something is needed, you can just pull one off. And you can see, like, it's really easy to pull off this tape. It comes off pretty easily, and it retains its stickiness for a couple of uses. Like, you could take it off and put it back on. The only problem is when I was taking them off, I was picking at them with my fingernails, so it kind of bent the corner, and so you might get a little raggediness. So you can avoid that by just not trying to reuse them, but I did. So this is the monthly overview. I added perpetual calendar here, and then the January perforated. Set out all of these using the line overlay. I kind of just matched up the line at the best place possible. I picked off from his previous, this is like, it's all like scavenged parts. I just kind of took off the last column here and I put it up on top, which is this tape, but we cut it, or my brother cut the portion off. So it would have been just a portion of it. These are 10 meters. There's a lot of tape on each one, but what I've noticed is the ones that you're going to use a lot of are for sure the line one, if you like it. And I'm noticing it's the vertical version that gets used often. Oh, we also have this one, which I didn't use because my brother's not into like decoration, but there's like open stars. That could be really good for like a little decoration. If you wanted to use a border, or if you wanted to do a little like fun, I don't know, whatever. I would probably use these more so than my brother. Then I just repurposed this one, so I just whited out some portions. I should write task here. So this would be tasks. And then the same line tape here that I repurposed along with the horizontal version, where I just, I used the same 1 to 31 because there's 31 days in January, but I switched the dates around, like the days of the week around. And then here, I thought instead of whiting everything out and trying to write over it, I just put some of this, it's like a 5mm washi tape, just plain gray, bluish gray washi tape. And I wrote, or I just like ran it along the entire thing, so it acted as a nice divider. And then the pen, it's this one, the Gelly Roll, the 0.8 version. I'm very happy and surprised and write on washi tape. I'm like delighted about it. This is one of my favorite things. I saw it on Caitlin's Corner that she used the white Gelly Roll on black washi, but the fact that this can do it, and what I found was so interesting is you can write on it, like write on the washi, and before it dries, you can just literally wipe it off if you make a mistake. But after letting it dry a while, you can wipe it and it won't come off. So you really just have to give it some time. But what I did notice also is I was writing on it and I could almost immediately turn the page and continue on. There isn't that much of a problem with it. So I repurposed these ones as well. So 6 a.m. to, if we were to use military time, to 10 p.m. And this is just part of the 1 to 31 vertical dates. And I think a big improvement for, like, if we make more tape, it would be to make time blocked ones. So if you have a preference for using time blocked things, then this is a great way to track time and write down appointments kind of on this side. On this side, my brother usually writes like a reason why, like if it's important or it's a specific, like he's doing this thing for a specific reason. Then I think it lets him like kind of see where he's spending his time. Then obviously, because I had only tried to repurpose like half, I then didn't have to put the tape down anymore. I just wrote it with this pen, which is Le Pen, and it's in this Oriental blue color. So I thought it would match, but the colors don't quite match. It's fine though. Then we went all the way until the weekend review. But hopefully my brother will plan on using this more than he did last month. He did a bit of traveling last month, so I can understand why maybe he didn't find it motivating or necessary perhaps to use a planner. But now that we're gonna get back on track and January 2020 is almost here, I think this is a really easy and simple way to set up a planner that anybody can access. So a lot of these are tapes that we are launching. It's a brand new item that we have. It really was created for with the beginner planner in mind, the beginner bullet journal or journal person in mind. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And check out my other video if you want to see something a little bit more decorative than this. But also I use the tapes as well. But thank you so much for watching this video, and give me a like if you liked the video. Thanks again, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.